Somebody said, oh, let me greet y'all. Hey, everybody, it's TaureanGoddess. It's Nikki. But I heard somebody say, ain't no woman like the one they got. I don't know if that's good or bad, but they said, ain't no woman like the one they got. My G's also said, both of y'all cheating. Both of y'all effing up big time. Two wrongs don't make a right. Somebody, I see get out of jail free card, bailed, bonded out. Either somebody gonna need to be bailed and bonded out, or you on the road to having to acquire bail money. I'm talking to an air sign, a Libra or a Aquarius. You might have fire in your chart, or you dealing with a Libra or Aquarius. Somebody got fire in their chart too. This air sign caters to their person's needs. They something like the bread and the bacon bringer. They cooking it up too. They have strong family values. Something happened in the fall or the winter. Something happened. Somebody needed some support, some backup. They felt like they needed some respect as well, because they always reliable in those areas. This air sign, they character decent. They speak some profound things. They genuine. My G said, "You ask for Most High's help. Move out the way. Divine is assisting." Something going on social media. Flexbook. I call Facebook Flexbook, or IG, Instagram. Um, Somebody missing you. Somebody thinking about you. Somebody going through some grief. My G said, you need to pay attention. They said pay attention. Something about the next 48 hours. You gonna need to be on your P's and Q's. You gonna need to pay attention. That's what my G said. Whatever it is, you gotta be observant. Make it your first nature to recognize every detail, all the interactions that you have with people, places you go. You got to be very observant. That's what I'm being told. That's what I'm being told. You have to be observant. My G said you got to be observant of your person. You got to be observant of your person. Think y'all under the same roof. My G said somebody need to stay positive, affirm their thoughts to be positive so they can act in this profound, favorable way that people see them in. Somebody on child support or supporting a child. There's a kid involved. Something about the fall, autumn time. It was a power struggle, or it's gonna be one. Somebody think they know everything 2, 3 times over, and they don't really know nothing. Is what my G said. That's what they said. We gonna see. What about it? This get out of jail free card, though. This ain't the time to be locked up, y'all. It's not. You know the government is on some cockamamie crap. They already trying to take away our liberties and our freedoms and our rights. Don't you help facilitate that move? My G said you need to use your intuition. A man with fire in his chart who's generous. Mm-hmm. Somebody with Sagittarius in their chart. It's about to be some things that come out, that come to pass. My G said, yeah. It said blessings about to rain down. Blessings is about to rain down, which is going to cause you to want to retreat, to exile yourself from people, places, and things. They said somebody been cheating. Is that what this get out of jail free card is? Mm-hmm. Because this going to cause whoever I'm talking to, this going to cause whoever I'm talking to nut up. This might be your warning message for you to approach things calmly because it's gonna be a fall. You gonna mess around and trip and fall into some police officer's hands, into somebody's precinct, somebody's parent institution, is what I heard. They said this news is you already envious and jealous about something. You worried. You sad. You've been crying too. This air sign, this Libra or this Aquarius, you've been crying too. You've been sad about some things. They said, but you about to find some profit in whatever it is you find out in the next 48 hours. They said right now you mad about some things with your person. You thinking of vacating the premises. Yeah. I'm talking to a young person who's been very hostile in nature. Your jealous side coming out. Yeah, your jealous side is coming out. Somebody is that's confronting their sexuality. Somebody confronting their sexuality. I don't know if it's you or your person, but somebody has bisexual thoughts and tendencies. I don't knock nobody. People like and want what they want. But my G's just threw that out there. They just threw that out there. They did. Somebody has broken some promises. And this air sign, my G said you got some heavy addictions. Is that a promise that's been broken? They said you attracting things to you. You working your mojo. They said you need to expect some miracles though, because you being divinely guided. Yes, you being divinely guided. You're gonna be traveling somewhere. That's what my G said. They said you need to think first and be careful and use some caution. Get out of jail free card up there, y'all. Next 48 hours. They said stop overthinking too. Stop overthinking. Get out your head because there's been some hidden motives. There's some things that you don't too much know about. A bunch of gossip. The gossip about you too. The gossip is about you. And the changes that has been made within your relationship. I'm thinking that whatever this news is to come to you, it's gonna piss you off. It's gonna put you at the highest point of positivity. But my G said it's a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing in disguise, and you need to approach everything calmly from a diplomatic standpoint. It's hard to put yourself in somebody's shoes when we feeling like we've been betrayed or we lost out. Our emotions and our intelligence has been preyed on, but you don't have to do that, my G said. You're gonna have to think first and be cautious about some things because you could be going to the pokey, somebody's precinct. Don't nobody want no DVs. You can get a DV, a verbal domestic violence. I never knew that. I thought one of my homies had went to prison for putting his hands on a woman because his hands are bisexual. But he just dogged her and threatened her, and they gave him a year. So y'all watch that. You hear me? Yeah, y'all watch that. Watch that. Yeah, they said you got some news and some messages coming from someone, but you manifested this. You manifested it. It's about a child. You've been reflecting on some things. You've been kind of militant with your thoughts too. Kind of dark as well. Clean it up. Clean that up. They said you don't have no focus on this relationship right now. You thinking about progression elsewhere with your pockets. You thinking about some business deals. You trying to build up your strength and your character for efforts that you making towards business is what my G said. My G said you've been partying though and you don't have no patience. And something ain't gonna work. They said something ain't gonna work. You not managing your time well. You're not managing your time well. They said you're taking too many shortcuts, and that's what's causing all your delays. You got to plan to the very end. Write the things down on paper. Get a notepad. Don't use social media to express your thoughts. Keep some things silent. You got to move in silence because it's principalities in high places, is what I said. People praying against you, they want you to fall. They said you've been struggling, but you've been trying to calm your heart. But you don't have any creativity right now because you're misaligned. You got some things going on in your personal life that you can't quite put your finger on, but it's been in the back of your head. That's what my G said. You've been having some big fights with your person. Yeah. And you've been considering romance with somebody else, is what my G said. That's what my G said. You've been considering romance with somebody else. You feel like you'll be happier there, but why jump out the frying pan into the fire? Somebody need to be by themselves for a while so they can get their house in order, get their self in order, get their mind right. That's what I just heard. hmm and Spirit said everything was bound to happen in this divine point of time. Said it was timeless. It was bound to happen because you need to release some baggage. They said you're going on a voyage and it's gonna be pleasant. You gotta switch some things up in your arena. They said you gotta switch some things up because right now you're doing some things that don't make no sense to you or people around you. They said you need to rest. You need to rest, is what they said. They said, yeah, you need to rest. That's the ticket. That's going to be the antidote. That's going to cure this instability that you got going on inside of you and around you. We can't make decisions about our life when we're not well rested, when we're not eating right, and when we're not sleeping right. He said, you need to take care of yourself. Self-love. Once a person see that you love yourself, then you know what? People gonna treat you how you treat yourself. That's what I just heard. They said you codependent too. You're a good person, distinguished in character. You having some tension with some money right now. This person you with though, they said they not trustworthy. Present day, they not trustworthy. That's what my G's said. They not trustworthy, and they said you've been too nice about some things. You still serving this person. You still acting like everything is good within you. They said you're being overly kind, and you need to stop that. That's what's causing a bunch of personal disappointment with you. They said your body weak too. They said you blinded to some things right now with those rose-colored glasses on, but you can see. You can see. You say you're a little too vain though. You a little too vain. You got some skills. Lint filling your pocket a little bit right now. They said you don't need to lend nobody no money. Pay attention to your money. You're gonna have to make some sacrifices in that department. They said legal sacrifices. And don't be selfish. When you spread the wealth, it come back to you. It come back to you. That's what they said. Can't be stingy. You know how it is not to have nothing. They say you about to enter a next phase in your life. You still got a lot to learn. It says you're a brave, unemployed man. You too idle. You in a spirit of stagnation, and you don't have any encouragement. I encourage whoever I'm talking to center their emotions. Create the changes that you want in your life. My G said you bored right now, but you getting to know yourself. Your soul is screaming to be liberated. Your soul needs you to boss up. Your soul wants you to vibe high. Yeah, yeah. Your soul wants you to shine. This is gonna be some things made known to you. That's gonna make you shine. That's what they said. They said you've been careless with your money. You've been careless with yourself. Do it like old school days. Get a shoebox, tape it up with some kidnap tape, that silver tape, that duct tape. Slit a hole in the top. Throw you some money off in there every now and again. Even the change from your beers, your miles, or whatever it is you buy. Throw that in there. Keep a nest egg is what I said. Is what I heard. Because you overwhelmed about some coins. You overwhelmed in your emotions right now too. But my G said it's a test of faith. It's something that's testing your faith, making you to realize your strengths and your weaknesses. My G said your G's want you to pay attention to you. Something happened in the winter or the fall. Something happened. The Sagittarius involved. Someone might be expecting a child. Somebody just found out they was pregnant, or somebody about to give birth, and want to make everything official. Want to make everything official. My G said you need to fix whatever issues you have with your siblings.